Welcome to TradingLounge and the Bitcoin Ethereum report for Monday, July the 5th. And also just to mention as well, I will start doing a video just on the Bitcoin miners as well. I don't know how often I'll do it, but we can look at least once a week for that, if not more. So that will start this week sometime. Okay, so this is Ethereum versus Bitcoin. So Ethereum's in front, so it's the leading here. We were looking at this last time we spoke. We were in this trend here somewhere. We were looking at it as an A and a B and a C, and because Ethereum is leading in the term here, Ethereum Bitcoin, then it would have made Bitcoin Ethereum weaker in this particular instance. Now that the market has turned, the A, the B and the C looks like it's completed here. I don't think we'll turn into a triangle because we've got 5 waves in the first leg here. So we should see this actually just continue to the upside. And what this means is that, well, it means that Ethereum should lead Bitcoin to the upside. Well, in theory, let's just see how that goes. It's starting to prove correct in that Bitcoin is leading to the upside somewhat. Let's just want to try and find my my crypto index first. So the crypto index here, this is just the top 10. It's not the total such, but from the low here, we could see we had a nice 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 here. It's quite suitable as a 5-wave structure for the crypto index. So we can look at that. Excuse me, I haven't put this in here as wave 2. Now, it may not be wave 2 as well here. It may be an A, B, C for the A wave here, back for the B wave, and so on. But the thing is with mentioning that Ethereum is stronger than Bitcoin, we can see it in the charts actually. Not so much this one, but with Ethereum's taken the top out here of this top here, where Bitcoin hasn't taken the top out. And we'll have a look at that. So it is proving in the chart that Ethereum is stronger than Bitcoin. So if you're looking for range and extra money, so you can tip me more, then then go for the Ethereum to the upside. Look, there's a good case that we've got wave 1 and 2 here and 1 and 2 here, and there's a little 5 waves up here that we'll take a closer look at in maybe Bitcoin. So we could look at this being coming back for wave 2 here, probably to this consolidation, and then sort of heading a bit higher here for that. So we've been looking at this. We'll just continue to view this. It would be nice if we had a nice 5-wave structure off the low here, but we're not sort of getting that. We can get it because we got overlap for these two, from wave 2 here to this one here. So we can't count this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 here, but we can count it 5 waves like this in Ethereum. So we'll do that. And that's the person that does our altcoins, crypto assets, Kittyupon. He's looked at it like that. If I can just little move up here. Well, first of all, before we look at that, I just want to point out with this particular market here, if I look at it very plainly, we've either got wave 3 here with an A, B, C for wave 4, and we're done and dusted and we go straight up and make new highs, or we need to look at all of this here where this wave 4 is just the A wave here, and we're going up for the B wave and down for the C wave. So we don't know that just yet, but they're the two things. But in the meantime, you can position traders can move into this particular point and look to move higher. So just on Kittyupon's 5-way structure to the upside, you can count it quite nicely like this here. So from the low here, it's just a 2-hour chart with 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 up here. So looking for a move back to 2000 as a retest for the ABC pattern. So we just need to be mindful of this. It certainly can be correct. There may be a little bit of overlapping in that structure there, but might not be the end and be end of all things. So, and you can see here that it has taken out the high here, where Bitcoin hasn't taken out the high here. So it is confirming that Ethereum will have more range than Bitcoin. The other possibility here is that this appears to be 5 waves up through to here. So if we do see a pullback, there's probably a case for another little high here for this based on a little 1 and 2 in here. But if it doesn't make a new high here, then what we could also look at is from this low to this high here, and we may need to adjust this as a sort of a moving thing, but wave 2 just coming back to the 50-60, so just coming back to this point here and then moving off again from that point. But if it makes a new high here based on the little wave 1 and 2 in here, then do the same thing again for this here from that point. I mean, the longer term thing here is really looking for the 2,500, which is a medium level, halfway between 2 major levels, 2 and 3 here. So that's what we'd be looking for on this. So just going to, let's just go to the hourly chart here for this. This is the way that we had been counting it. So Kitty Pond may be right and wrong, but we've got both counts, so we'll continue to look at that. But the other way is 1 and 2 here, the same as Bitcoin in this case, and then 1 and 2 here that we were looking at. And the good news here is that we've made a new high above this 5-wave structure here. So it takes us away from this being an A wave, a B wave, and a C wave here, and then collapsing from that point. But we kind of knew that anyway because of our counting down through here. But yeah, look, that's sort of where we're at the moment with this. So as I just mentioned, we need to look at, do I have this on the tick chart? That might make life a little bit easier. Let's just check it out. Okay, slightly different count, but that's okay. Let's just bring it in here. So we'd been counting up from the low here as 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 here for the wave 1 here, an A and a B and a C for wave 2, which is probably not right. So we can put that wave 1 over here, but I'll just leave it there for the time being. It's just something I can go back and check later. Yeah, but it's pretty clear that we've got, well, let's just take a look at wave 5 here first. In this instance, we've got 1 and 2 here, then 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 here for a nice third wave here, ABC for the fourth, 1 and 2 in here, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for the third wave, fourth and fifth. So we've got a nice fifth wave here. Nice third wave here because simply it's got the gap in it. That's what we'd expect. But I wonder here if this is 1 and 2 here, then 1 and 2 here. So that's why that extra little wave can come in here. So it may just come up here and have another little wave here before we get an ABC pattern back again here. But if not, that means that we'd just go up from here and come back again from this point. And obviously there's nice support at this round here, so we'd go up from that point there. But we can also look at the Fibbo numbers. So it's always a good healthy starting point. So wave 2 into this space here. So just to recap this a little bit, we've got it like this as 1 and 2 here and 1 and 2 here, but the takeaway here is that if I just bring this back here and put this on to we'll need to be prepared for this as well, just so you've got that. It's probably not the case, but yeah, so we can remain bullish as long as the market's above 2,000. Anyway, that's all good there. And for Bitcoin, I'll just sort of cut to the chase a little bit here, just start with the 4-hour chart. I won't go into the big things. One of the things that was haunting me was that we could have this down for wave 1 here, and then an A and a B and a C for wave 2 here. Now you can see that we haven't made a new high here. So with Bitcoin, that could be true. So I'm going to leave that for another session, but it would be nice to see that market move above that, so to speak. Like Ethereum has moved up here, taken out the high, but Bitcoin hasn't. So there's still a case for this being all of wave 1 down here, an A and a B and a C here for wave 2. It's probably not the case, and we could just dull it out a little bit, but I know that inside the internal count, it still exists there as well. So it's still possible, but I'm going to drop it into the background because Ethereum's made a new high. So otherwise, we need to look at this as wave 1 and 2, and 1 and 2 here, and then also 1 and 2 moving in here as well for this. So it was good, though, that the market turned here before on rather sort of Friday, Saturday, Sunday, isn't it? I mean, that made it really good, and it was good to see Ethereum move up and get that high. So we got the turn in there nicely. Let's just build this in here while we're here for this. So it's a bit hard to count this up as 5 waves to the upside, but that's okay. We know Ethereum, we should be looking to Ethereum's count to the upside because it will be leading to the upside. So we'll put more weight on Ethereum. So based on whoever is leading to the upside, we'll put more basis, more pressure on that side of the count. Now, so this is where this can fold back to here from this top. So to this point and then up from there. So that's looking good. So if I can just take this one across and move that, we can move that to here. Now, if this becomes an ABC, well, then we'll pick it up on the B wave here because that should be like a B wave coming down here at some point. So an A wave, a B wave and a C wave. So we'll be able to move that across to the B wave top there. I'll just draw that in there though, so you're aware of it. But yeah, that's that. So it's not quite that. I just want to go into the details now. So just on the hourly chart, we're looking at 1 and 2. And 1 and 2 here, and we were like looking for the turn here last time we spoke, but we did get an extra little wave in here that I just want to have a quick talk about because it still does leave the possibility that this can be wave 2 up here, or at least an A wave or something else, I had counted an A and a B and a C wave down to this point. Is that the actual low? No, we got a new low here. So I need to go to this chart because this ABC changes now. I don't know if I'll make a difference in the scheme of things, but I think it's important that I talk about it because we had this counted up here for wave 1 or wave C, and then we had this as an A and a B and a C wave down here, but now I can count that as 5 waves down. So if I look at all of this, I won't bore you to death, but as wave 1 and 2 here, and then all of this becomes the 3rd wave down. This is where I had the ABC before. I had the C wave sitting right here. Then we had this corrective move up here, and then we've got this move down here making a new low here. So that could give us wave 5 here. So that means that this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The 61.8% is here, and the 78.6 is a bit higher here. So I could, it's important for me to look at both sides. So if I take that low there, I could look at that as the A wave, the B wave here, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, of course, up here for the C wave. So we could actually have a top in play here for this. That's what bothers me. I don't think it's the case, but if I include this here, the extra stuff that happened, then that would be suitable. So yeah, as 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 here, and 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5 here for that. That makes sense there. So you may be long already, and that's cool, but For this particular count here, we can also, on the bullish side, look at this as wave 1 here and wave 2 here, like we have done with Ethereum. So we'll just allow this to play out a little bit here. So we'll look for, let's just see, so far we could probably look at that as 1 and 2 here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So let's just see if this finishes off here, and then another 4, another 5. If we get 5 waves down here, right, then we're going to get an A and a B and a C wave over here, and then another 5 here. So we'll just have to see if this plays out as the ABC pattern here for this. But I can say, what I can say is that on the bullish side of things, if this top here is taken out, then you can go long from this point. That's the safe trade, because we're looking for that high and that high. In the bigger scheme of picture, and what we have been talking about for 2 weeks, was really about the number 35 becoming the support. Now, we had the arrival, the reaction, the first high above the level, and then we're looking at the ABC pattern here. So that was all looking good. So we could go along above the wave B here, and you may have done that. And that's okay for the time being. But this does change into 5 waves now, and even though it's at the 78.6, we're stretching the envelope a little bit, but if I include that in there, that can count like that. So we just need to be a little bit careful. I don't think that we're bearish based off what I can see with Ethereum, but I have to say what I see here and what I count. So yeah, that can count down 5 waves, and that can count as an A and a B and a C wave here. For wave 2, it's probably wrong, but let's just see. So we'll pick it up in the next session, and in that, we're just looking for this 5 waves up here as an A and a B and a C. And if we do get that second high, then you can bring that down here for this top area through here. So as I said last week and this week, it's really, to confirm this, it's all about the 35 becoming the support. So we've had a few cracks at the 35 becoming the support from the low here, but we just haven't had it yet. But it's looking stronger because we got here, then we had the sharp sell-off, then we made a move above it, but we didn't sit on there and make a new high again. And then this time, if we can stay above this low here, then we're going to be looking, then we can really confirm the bullish move at that point. And that needs to come down and play out a little bit lower here first before we see that move to the upside of that point. So let's just see how that plays out here. And we can move this to the top here. And you may be long already, but we'll just take that, put that over there. And we can still go short below this one here as well. Alrighty, I'll just leave it at that. But I have to say, Bitcoin has still got a bearish connotation to it. So we need that top to be taken out, and then that will sort that out. Ethereum has moved nicely, and we can look at it as 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 here. We've either got that situation. Hopefully we don't have a large ABC here for this, because then that's really going to distort Bitcoin. If Bitcoin is weaker and Ethereum is going to have this ABC pattern here, well then what's that going to do to this market here? It's going to put all this into overlapping wave structures, because we don't want that low taken out here. At the moment, this has all got these higher lows here, so there is a building process in there. But if we get a larger A, B, and C wave here, then we're going to be into some. We're still in the first big leg to the downside. Then it's going to, put it in some other perspective. If I go back and have a look at this on. Let's have a look on a daily chart here. I'm not sure what I got here. It's possible to have this big account. I wasn't going to look at this today, but we've talked about this before. But even so, just forgetting about this being wave 3 over here with an A and a B and a C wave over here, you can imagine if this comes down like as an A and a B and a C wave here, like what Ethereum could possibly do, it's really going to put all that into a corrective space here, and we could probably come down further at that point. So as long as these lows here stay in place, then we'll be to the upside at that point. That's really what we're trying to do here. I mean, it would have been nice if we got a nice 5 waves off the low here, and which we can have in Ethereum, but we're not getting it in Bitcoin. But because Ethereum is leading, we'll try and work with that. That will be a bit of a guiding light for us on that. Alrighty, I think I've covered what I wanted to cover. So let's just see how it plays. But every day it's looking better and better to the bullish side. And the crypto index here of the top 10 has got the best count so far. So we can just continue to count on this, and it's taken the top out here, which would have left this an A and a B and a C wave here, and bearish at that point. But we counted down an ABC here, and we've taken out that top there. So it puts us into a more bullish count. So I think it's really fantastic, and we can, work long trades off the lows even more so now. We just need to look for setups now that we're sort of cleared matters up a little bit, but we're not out of the woods yet. Alrighty, cheers.